How you doing, everybody? My name is Dr. Sami Baya. Please welcome back to my YouTube channel. Science has proven narcissists have demons in them. Shocking. That's the title of this video. The statement, science has proven narcissists have demons in them, is not grounded in scientific fact or evidence. However, it might refer to the psychological and emotional challenges that narcissists experience, which can manifest in behaviors that seem extreme or damaging to others. So, in this video, we're going to explore the traits, behaviors, and scientific understandings that are often associated with narcissism, while also acknowledging the metaphorical use of the term demons to describe the internal struggles that many narcissists face. Now, narcissism is personality trait that includes a preoccupation with self-importance, a need for excessive admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. While most people may experience narcissistic traits from time to time, narcissistic personality disorder is a clinical condition that affects individuals more deeply and consistently. Narcissism often develops in response to early life experiences such as childhood trauma, neglect, or excessive praise. These experiences shape an individual's perception of themselves and their relationships with others. Psychologists theorize that narcissism may arise from a combination of genetic factors and environmental influences. Some research suggests that insecure attachment in early childhood, alongside overindulgence or neglect, can lead to narcissistic tendencies. The term demons is typically used metaphorically to describe inner turmoil, emotional struggles, or destructive tendencies. So, in this sense, the demons of a narcissist could refer to their unresolved emotional issues, insecurity, or deep fear of inadequacy. Narcissists often have fragile self-esteem, which they mask by inflating their self-worth. This can create an internal battle where they constantly seek validation from others to maintain their sense of superiority, even though they feel deeply insecure inside. Narcissists frequently employ defense mechanisms such as denial, projection, and rationalization. These psychological tools allow them to cope with feelings of vulnerability and prevent them from facing the truth about themselves or their behaviors. One of the key features of narcissism is a lack of empathy. Narcissists struggle to understand or care about the feelings of others, which can lead to manipulative, exploitative, and sometimes abusive behaviors. This lack of empathy can be seen as a demonic quality in the sense that it causes harm to those around them. Narcissists often go through a repetitive cycle of idealizing others, devaluing them, and discarding them. This cycle of love bombing and emotional withdrawal can be emotionally devastating for those on the receiving end. A common tactic used by narcissists is gaslighting, which involves manipulating others into questioning their reality. This form of psychological abuse can leave victims feeling confused, anxious, and powerless. A hallmark of narcissism is grandiosity, an inflated sense of self-importance. Narcissists may believe they are entitled to special treatment or that they are superior to others. This grandiosity is often used to mask feelings of inferiority and fear of being exposed as flawed. Despite their outward arrogance, narcissists are often deeply ashamed of who they truly are. This shame drives their need to project a false image of perfection to the world and avoid situations that may reveal their vulnerabilities. Narcissism is one component of the dark triad of personality traits, which also includes Machiavellianism and psychopathy. These traits often overlap and contribute to toxic behaviors in relationships. When a narcissist's sense of superiority is threatened, they may react with intense anger or narcissistic rage. This rage is often disproportionate to the trigger and can involve verbal or even physical aggression. Narcissists often see themselves as victims, even when they are the ones causing harm. This can lead them to manipulate others into feeling guilty or responsible for their actions. Narcissists rarely take responsibility for their mistakes or wrongdoings. Instead, they blame others or external circumstances. This inability to own up to their behavior perpetuates their toxic cycle and prevents them from healing. While narcissists may appear emotionally detached, many have a deep-seated fear of abandonment. This fear drives them to control their relationships and people around them in an effort to avoid rejection. Narcissists are often obsessed with success, power, and fame. They may constantly strive to outshine others, believing that their worth is tied to their achievements or public image. Parents who display narcissistic traits can have a profound impact on their children, often leading them to develop narcissistic tendencies themselves. These children may struggle with self-worth, empathy, and forming healthy relationships as adults. In the workplace, narcissists often rise to leadership positions, where their self-promotion and charm can help them gain power. However, their lack of empathy and manipulation can harm team dynamics and productivity. Narcissistic abuse is a form of emotional and psychological abuse that occurs when a narcissist manipulates, controls, or degrades another person. This abuse can be subtle, but its effects can be long-lasting and damaging. While narcissistic personality disorder is difficult to treat, therapy can help individuals address their underlying issues. Treatment often focuses on developing empathy, improving self-awareness, and learning to regulate emotions. There is ongoing debate about whether narcissism can be truly healed. Some therapists believe that narcissists can learn to manage their behaviors and become more self-aware, while others argue that the condition is so deeply ingrained that significant change is unlikely. Narcissism can have a profound impact on society. People with narcissistic tendencies may prioritize their own desires over the needs of others, leading to social conflicts, political polarization, and societal division. Some critics argue that modern society, with its emphasis on individualism, materialism, and social media validation, has contributed to the rise of narcissistic behaviors. The constant need for external validation can exacerbate narcissistic traits. Narcissists often form toxic relationships where they are either overly dependent on their partner for admiration or use them as tools for their own gain. These relationships tend to be unstable and emotionally draining for both parties. People who interact with narcissists may fall into a psychological trap where they feel responsible for the narcissist's well-being, or they become enmeshed in their drama. This dynamic can be difficult to break free from, especially if the narcissist is manipulative. Narcissists often wear a mask of charm and confidence to hide their true selves. This mask allows them to manipulate others and control their image, but it also prevents them from connecting with others in a meaningful way. Behind their grandiose behavior, narcissists often experience significant internal turmoil. This struggle between their inflated self-image and their inner security can create emotional pain and lead to destructive behaviors. For those who are in relationships with narcissists, breaking free can be incredibly challenging. It requires recognizing the narcissistic behaviors, setting boundaries, and seeking professional help to heal from the emotional damage. While narcissism is difficult to overcome, the journey towards healing is possible for those who are willing to seek help. Therapy, self-reflection, and emotional support can help individuals develop healthier relationships with themselves and others, ultimately allowing them to confront their demons and lead more meaningful lives. While the idea of demons inside a narcissist is not scientifically accurate, it is important to understand that narcissism is a complex psychological condition that can cause great distress for both the individual and those around them. Recognizing the underlying emotional struggles, seeking help, and fostering empathy are key components in addressing narcissistic behaviors and promoting healing. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. Thank you.